Hello, welcome back to my channel. This is Author DS Price. Today I'm going to talk about the manifestation technique known as What Do I Want? Now, before that, I've manifested many things, and one of the things that I've been manifesting since the month of February is my running. And running, like I started off, I just got. I mean, many people were running before me. I used to meet and all that stuff, but I would never used to feel any kind of inspiration to take it as a form of exercise because I was already doing Pilates in the morning. And then one fine day I was traveling, and then suddenly a thought came, and it felt so personal, and it felt so thrilling that I thought I'll go back. In my mind, I'm just thinking, where do I schedule my runs? No, where do I schedule? Morning I cannot because I love to sleep in the mornings. Then I decided that I can run only in the evenings, and then it started off from just a casual round, and now I can do 5 rounds, and that amounts to like 12 kilometers at a stretch in a day in the evenings. So I'm able to manifest 12 kilometers at a stretch running, and I'm always looking forward to the evening runs. Okay, so this is something that I wanted to share. Now let's get back to the manifestation technique, which is known as What Do I Want? Okay, now step 1, meditate and quiet your mind. So when you meditate, you quiet your mind and your vibration rises. So in quietening your mind, your vibration rises, and as your vibration rises, you find vibrational equivalency with who you really are. So when you come out of this meditation, which can take like 10 minutes, which can take like 15 minutes or something in that range, when you come out, you feel that your vibration is fully risen, right? You're very inspired. Okay, so as your vibration rises, you will find a vibrational equivalency with who you really are, and then in that state of connection or alignment, a thought or an impulse occurs to you. Like for example, I told you, right, I was traveling and I was fully like very much at ease, and I was enjoying the beautiful sceneries around me, and the thought or an impulse came. So it needn't necessarily be a meditation, but this is one of the ways, right? Okay, so a thought or an impulse occurs to you. You're not taking somebody else's word for it. No, it's not like your mother said. It's not like anyone said. You're not taking somebody's word for it. It's like you are taking it from your personal experience. You feel personally feel that you are inspired to go in that direction, and you do it. It's something like that. So you are not taking somebody else's word for it, and a personal experience happens that when you follow through with it, the results that you are seeking happen, and then So when you are inspired, when you have this sudden impulse, how to differentiate between the sudden impulse that you get, or is it coming from your inner being, or is it coming from some kind of an exterior way of coming. So how to differentiate is, are you really like is it coming from the source or not? Like you are able to differentiate, and that happens only because of your personal experience. So a personal experience happens that when you follow through with it, the results that you are seeking happen, and then you definitely know. Your knowing comes from this personal experience. It's not like when a person A, B, C or whoever tells you that you get inspired. It's not that you see something and then it's like something that an impulse or a sudden thought will come to you, and then you feel inspired, and then you see where you want to slot it in your daily routine, and then you start doing it. So the results that you are seeking happen, and then so your knowing comes from this personal experience. That's for your vibration to shift, your point of attraction should shift. So when you are at ease with yourself, when you are like fully in this coming out of meditation, an impulse comes. Now just follow that impulse. It could be anything. right? Because your inner being, the inner self that resides in you, is always thinking about how do I get this manifestation attracted towards you, right? So it's always thinking. So when you come out of meditation, it will signal you in a certain way, by with the help, the universe signals you in a certain way by giving you these sudden thoughts, sudden impulses that you feel very, very passionate about, and you start following those thoughts and you start following those intuitions, and that is a path that you feel very excited, you feel like doing it, and then you go ahead with it. Okay, so this is step 1. Now step 2 is the inner positive self is evolving with the expanded version of you. Every time you are this you have a lot of varieties of things to choose from, right? So when you are choosing a path, your inner being also expands along with you. It's no longer the same thing that existed as before. It expands along with you. The inner positive self evolves with the expanded version of you. There's no pushing of any belief away. Like if you have a certain belief about a particular subject, then if you push it hard, that means that it is still there in your vibration. So what must you do? You must not be thinking about it. You must not be having this kind of a belief about it which is full of resistance. You just ignore. So there's no pushing of any belief. You have to ignore the beliefs that don't serve you anymore, right? For example, if you had a belief that this kind of stuff is not for me, but you have an innermost desire that you want to do something about it, that you want to go in that direction, then just ignore this kind of beliefs that you're having. Completely ignore. Don't push it away, because the more you push it away, the more you think about it, right? So just change the subject. Okay, so there's no pushing of any belief away, and you have to ignore the beliefs that don't serve you anymore. These beliefs are blocking the reception of what you want, right? You got such strong beliefs about a particular subject that it is preventing you from getting what you desire. So just get rid of these beliefs by just ignoring it and doing what you feel like doing, going in the path of what you desire. Okay, let those beliefs, the beliefs will just subside just like that, right? Okay, so these beliefs are blocking the reception of what you want. Now embrace the beliefs that serve you and move more in the direction of what you want. It's not getting rid of anything. It's allowing yourself to do what life has caused you to become. Okay, so this is step number 2. Now step 3 is, don't look for the problem in anything. So for example, if you're doing something, don't look for the problem, because the problem and the solution, they are vibrating at different frequencies. So if you have to manifest something, you have to look in the direction of the solution. Don't look at the problem. The problem is at a different level, at a very lower level. The solution is at a very higher level of vibration. So don't look for the problem. The problem and the solution are vibrating at different frequencies. You should ask this question. Okay, you should ask this question. Since I can have anything I want, what do I want? Right? So you should go by what you desire. Since I can have anything what I want, then what do I want? Question yourself. Like you get the answer, and all your beliefs will just go away. Whatever beliefs you had about the particular subject will just go away when you ask this question of what do I want? Because I can get anything what I want. So what do I want? Now, reach for the clarity of what you want, and you will get the clarity on the things that matter to you. So when you ask this question of what do I want, because I can get what I want, you'll get more and more clarity on the subject of what you want, and an impulse will guide you towards your next step, towards attracting the manifestation towards you. So this is step number 3. Now step 4 is the beliefs that are active within you are not active when you are focused on your desires. Right? Definitely feels right, correct? So there are certain beliefs which are not serving you, and you just have to, just subside it, let it go. So beliefs that are active within you are not active when you are focused on your desires. You focus on your desires, you focus on what you want, not on the beliefs of it not getting. Like if you have certain kind of beliefs about the subject, that you have like, okay, it's only meant for certain people, or if it's if you're having a feeling that it's hard, it's difficult to get, or whatever the thought that comes to you, then you are putting barricades around you, right? So you don't focus on those beliefs that are not serving you. Focus on the beliefs that are serving you. Okay, build up stories to make it serve you, right? So the beliefs that are active within you are not active when you are focused on your desires. You have to be under the influence of your inner positive self. The inner positive self, right, it will just, you desire something, you desire a manifestation A. The inner positive self is always ready. It says, okay, done, it's there in your vibrational atmosphere. So you just have to elevate yourself to match this vibration. Okay, so it's already there. Whatever you desire is already there. You just have to elevate yourself with the correct vibrational match to the subject that you desire. So you have to be under the influence of your inner positive self, not the influence of some XYZ, of your inner positive self. You have to be under the influence of your inner positive self, and you have to be under the influence of the solution and not the problem. You have to be under the influence of the solution. Okay, what do I first thing is, you just ask your question. I can get anything that I want, right? So what do I desire? Now just focus on the desire. So that is the solution, right? Don't look at the barricades of whatever stunted beliefs that you have about this subject. You just ignore, and when you ignore, that is no longer active in your vibration. It just goes away, and you are totally 100% focused on what you want, and you attract the vibration. You attract the manifestation by raising the vibration. Okay, so this is step number 4. Step 5 is, when you meditate, you stop your thoughts, right? When you meditate, what happens? You stop your thoughts. So when you stop your thoughts, you stop your beliefs, right? When you stop your thoughts, you stop your beliefs. So when you stop your beliefs, you stop your non-resistant beliefs, like those beliefs that are always, telling that, oh, it's not for me, or whatever that is. No, those beliefs are also stopped. Your thoughts are stopped. Okay, and when there is no resistance within your vibration rises, and you start getting clarity. That's why you meditate, right? Meditation can be done in any way. You don't have to necessarily go and sit in a peaceful place for 10 minutes. You can change your mind. You can go and watch a match. You can just take a nature walk. That is also a meditation. So when you come out of meditation, a strong impulse comes. Just follow that impulse, because that is your next logical step to attract this manifestation, and get rid of all these barricades of beliefs that you have, and only focus on what you want. Okay, the laser beam focus on what you want. Okay, so that was step 5. Now step 6 is, now you don't have to actually look at the materialistic way of manifestation. So manifestation is all about getting emotional about it. Like, for example, if you want this manifestation to happen, what is the emotional response that you have, right? The emotional response that you have is happiness, ecstasy, joy, secure, feeling secure, happy, everything, right? So get into that emotional improvement. Okay, so the materialistic kind of manifestation eventually just follows this. Now step 6 is, keep looking for the improved emotion in relation to your manifestation. If you want to manifest just look for an improved emotion on the same subject. Like, for example, you have started off with a certain emotion about the subject. Now every day when you focus only on your desires, what's going to happen? You're going to have an improved version of this feeling for this manifestation. It's like slightly improves. Every time you think about these desires, you feel that you are getting near, and that is when you are rising, you are in the same vibrational match as that of this manifestation. So you look for the emotional improvement. Okay. Now keep looking for the improved emotion in relation to your manifestation. Let it be only all about feeling better. You don't even have to look at the physical aspects of or material aspects of getting this manifestation. You just focus on feeling better. When you feel better, your vibration rises and you just attract everything that is required for this manifestation. The thoughts come, suddenly the thoughts come that you feel very inspirational about, which you are feeling like very very keen to follow those thoughts and get it into action. And you don't feel obligated. You don't feel that it has come from a third person. It has only come from within you. So keep looking for the improved emotion in relation to your manifestation. Let it be only all about feeling better, feeling a sense of relief. If you are getting a sense of relief by doing something, just go ahead with that. If you are doing something and you're feeling better about doing that, then just go ahead with it. So let it only be all about feeling better, feeling a sense of relief or a vibrational experience. Just let it be in the improvement of the way you feel. Then you know you are moving in the direction of what you want. Like today, your emotion about the subject could be at this level. Okay, then slowly it will go high. Then every time you focus only on the desires, all those stunted beliefs that you have about the subject just subsides. Because you are only focusing on what you want. And then you just there's an improvement in your emotional attitude towards this manifestation, and then you just attract the physical manifestation of whatever you want. So this is how you manifest. Now this is step 6. Now step 7 is, when you have good feelings, you will receive clear thought, right? When you have good feelings, when you are happy, when you are fully satisfied about how your life is going or whatever it is, when you are in that mode all the time, when you have a good feeling, you will receive clear thought and clear impulse to act and excellent timing in co-creating it with others who are there too. There is no rush. There is no rush. You don't need to rush. There is no competition. Nothing. There's no rush at all. You can go at any pace that you want in a very relaxed way. You'll reach your destination in a very joyful way. Okay. So focus on the emotional improvement of it. Focus on the emotional improvement. So when you have good feelings, you will receive clear thought and clear impulse to act and excellent time in co-creating this. There's no rush, and your inner positive self is always there guiding you towards your desire. Okay, so that is step 7. Now step 8 is, now remember what is the vibration frequency that prevents the new. Like if you're focusing only on what is there in your situation, then there is no improvement, right? You're not letting anything new to come into your life. So don't see the what is, or don't see your current situation. Focus on the new. Focus on what's coming. Even if it's there in the vibrational form, focus on that aspect. So what is a vibrational frequency that prevents the new. If you are so enamored by what is, it can't become more. If you're only focused on, if you are just thinking, that how is this possible, and no, this is not for me, and this is only for certain people, and I don't have the genetics of it, I'm not born rich. You have all these kind of beliefs that you have, right? If you are enamored by what is, you are preventing what is supposed to come. So don't be focused on the what is. Don't be focused on your current situation. Don't be enamored by it. So what is a vibrational frequency that prevents the new. If you are so enamored by what is, it can't become more. So keep looking for what's coming. Keep looking for what's coming, even if it's in a vibrational form, even if it's you're dreamy about it, even if it's in the story form, I mean, if you're telling stories about it in your mind, even if you're seeing it in a vibrational form, let it be so. Focus on what's coming and not on what is. Okay, so guys, this is a manifestation technique known as what do I want. I'll get back to you next week with one more manifestation technique. Stay tuned and bye for now, and thank you for subscribing, and I'll see you next week. Bye.